we're all taught to do that in the mornings. In the top, there's Lakshmi. In the bottom, there's Saraswati. In the middle, there's Govinda. And then we bow. And then you say, look out the window and say, oh, it's time to wake up. And quickly she folds up her things and puts it away. And then she takes up her pot, because she had to go to the river to get the pot of water. And then walks. One, two, three. She's knocking at the door. She goes like that with the knuckle, with kapita hastam, take, take, take. And then she waits. It's not opening. She's telling the audience. Again, she goes. Then the girl comes out and she says, because inside they're still sleeping. Says, come on, let's go. And then she says, wait a minute, I'll come. Then she comes and she closes the door. If you're doing it to many people, then the second girl closes the door and says, let's go. And then they go to the next house. And the houses are in Ayapadi, close to each other, I guess. I've not been there. And then she goes and knocks at this time she uses a palm. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Is she there? And she says, wait, I'll look. And she looks through the window and she says, Nalla Tungra. She's fast asleep. She says, bang, bang, bang. And when she's going to do that, the door opens and she says, you're Margazhi, sorry, then she goes inside, picks up a pot and comes. Goes to the next girl. And she said, how do we wake this one up? And you say, calling out to her, hello, come out. And she says, I don't think she can hear. Knock. And she says, I don't want to knock. Then the other one says, no, I don't want to knock. Okay, I'll do it. And you go and you say, using the fist. So we use the kapita hastam, we use patata hastam. Now we are using the fist. Okay, tuck, 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 like that. Again, tuck, tuck, tuck. And then stay back. The girl opens the door and says, oh, I totally forgot. And she goes and picks up a pot. So 3 or 4 of them get together and they all go. Jolly, they're talking and they're saying, oh, they're singing songs about Narayana and happy and this thing. They go and they come to the river. You're showing the river and then they put their pots down there. Then they enter the river and they have brought, they wash their faces, wash the bodies, and then they have brought turmeric. You take the turmeric and you go make that thing on the there's a wood, there's a sort of a stone that sticks out in the river for us to put our clothes and wash them. They used to wash clothes on those wooden things, not wooden, the stone. They used to have a stone thing in the river. I have washed that when I went to the teacher for the wedding. So we have to take this and wash and go like that, and you wash it like that and thrash it this way and that way, and then put the soap and kashakki kattana, kashakki katti, then you put it in the water and nicely this thing, and then this thing, and leave it there so that it will dry up. By the time you're done with your playing in the water, it will be dry. And in the cold months, you can imagine. So then they take this stone, they do the manjapadi also, and then they put it in their faces on the sides wherever hair you think will grow, and then wash, and then put water and clean up. See, clean up. They do not leave. They don't walk away. They have to clean everything then and there for the next person, right? So they clean up a little, then they go and wash, and then they're throwing water at each other, and they're saying, oh my God, it's going to be dawn. Let's go to the temple before that. Come on, quickly. So they take this thing, they dunk themselves, and then take their hair like this, squeeze the water out of their hair and make a bun at the back, and then covering themselves, they come out, hold as ever, they quickly go and then, take the fresh clothes, put it over their heads and take off the other wet clothes from under, nicely take the water off and everything, bundle it up and everything, and then go and take the pots and go to the other side of the river where they have a area that is running water, and then they take the fresh water for this thing, and then they go to the temple. So this is the Margazhi Thingal thing. So that part goes in the beginning, and then after they go to the temple, adult sings. மார்கழி திங்கள் மதி நிறைந்த நன்னாள மார்கழி திங்கள் மதி நிறைந்த நன்னாள மார்கழி திங்கள் மதி நிறைந்த our hearts in delight மதி நிறைந்த நன்னாள மார்கழி திங்கள் மதி நிறைந்த நன்னாள நீராட போதுவி போதுமினோ நேரிழையீர் நீராட போதுவி போதுமினோ நேரிழையீர் ஷீர்மல்கும் ஆய்பாடி. That's the city that they live in. ஷீர்மல்கும் means this prosperous. Okay, right? Chitra, what's the other English word for it? ஷீர்மல்கும்.
Yeah, it is prosperous. It has a lot of seer, which is wealthy.
Yeah, so ஷீர்மல்கும் ஆய்பாடி செல்வ சிறுமிக ஷீர்மல்கும் ஆய்பாடி செல்வ சிறுமிக கூர்வேல் கொடுந்தோழிலன் நந்தகோபன் குமரன் கூர்வேல் கொடுந்தோழிலன் நந்தகோபன் குமரன் ஏறாத கண்ணி யசோதை இளஞ்சிங்கம் ஏறாத கண்ணி யசோதை இளம் சிங்கம் கார்மேனி செங்கல் red eyes. Okay, கார்மேனி dark clouds மாதிரி complexion. கார்மேனி செங்கன் கதிர்மதியம் போல் முக. கதிர்மதியம் போல் means bright. His face is always bright, like the sun and the moon put together. Right? You know how bright they are whenever they come out. Right? So he's the dark cloud that hides them sometimes, and he's also the complexion of his is such that sometimes nobody can see him. Okay, so கார்மேனி செங்கண் கதிர்மதியம் போல் முகத்தான் கார்மேனி செங்கண். The thumb is shown underlids. செங்கண் கதிர்மதியம் போல் முகத்தான் நாராயணனே நமக்கு பறை தருவார். நாராயணனே நமக்கு பறை தருவார். பாரூர் புகழ படிந்தேலொரும்பாவ. டை டை டா. The Sambodhana. Jump, right, left. So, நமக்கே பறை தருவார் பாரோர் புகழ. Let the world, praise His Lord. பாரோர் புகழ படிந்தேலொரும்ப. Pray to Him that these hymns of ours will be praised by everybody. Will praise the Lord. That is what these hymns are meant for. Okay, so படிந்தேலொரும்ப மார்கழி திங்கள். This is the first part. It's a short song, about 8 lines.